guess what? We're going to cook again today. Today it's going to be a 2 Smart Point oat cake, oat muffin, oat cookie. You can call it several different names, but I call it delicious. So I'm going to show you how to make it. It's in a mug, so buckle up. Get your mugs out, people. It's not. And remember, mugs aren't just for coffee anymore. All right, let's get to making this cake. All right, we have our mug. We have our butter flavor spray, and we spray our mug. Okay. First, we crack our egg into our mug. Pretty easy so far. All right, then I'm going to add my half a container of applesauce. I used the other half for the one I made yesterday, so I only used a half. Okay. Teaspoon of vanilla extract. Why? Because vanilla extract is good in everything. Remember, you can curtail these to your liking. If you like more vanilla, add more vanilla. If you like less vanilla, add less vanilla. All right. I add a tablespoon of milk, unsweetened vanilla almond milk. I don't have my teaspoon with me, but also I'll add 3 tablespoons, which is the equivalent to 1 teaspoon. And I just spill on the So we will just give that a quick little mix. All right. Now we're going to add our dry ingredients. And first I'm going to add my spice mixture. I have half a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of baking powder, a dash of salt, and I have 2 teaspoons of this sugar substitute. I will show you too. The monk fruit golden, it's supposed to be the brown sugar replacement. It's 0 Smart Points. So I have 2 teaspoons of that. So we'll dump that in. Give that a nice little whisk, 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 whisk. I love these mug cakes. I think they're just the perfect size. And this one was actually, I made it, I shortened it a little bit. It was a little bit bigger for 3 Smart Points, but I thought I could do it for 2 and it'd be just as filling, and I think it is. The other one called for a half a cup of oats, and I thought this is a little bit way too much. No, 1/3 cup of oats. This one I do a 1/4 cup for 2 points. So you only have to count the oats in here. So next we're going to add our star of the oats. I do the quick cooking because they're smaller, so they bake better and gives it a more cake-like texture. If you could use the rolled oats if that's all you had. It just might be a little bit more oatier. This comes out like more of a cake than it does an oat. But if you don't, say you wanted to, you could also process your oats if you wanted in a food processor and break them down a little bit more to make them rolled or quick cooking. Cannot use the steel cup. That will not work at all in this. All right, so all mixed. So let's recap. That was a half a container of the applesauce, unsweetened, a 1/4 cup of quick oats, a teaspoon of vanilla, 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of unsweetened almond milk, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of baking powder, and if you'd like to put some chocolate chips, you can at this point. I think I'm going to put in 12 of the Lily's chocolate chips because 12 are 0 Smart Points. I'm going to put some, because who doesn't love chocolate in their oatmeal cookie? All right, that's the equal amount of 0 points of chocolate chips. could add, if you add nuts, just make sure you add the points. I've added pumpkin seeds in the past. Alrighty. Now I'm going to put this in the microwave for about 3 minutes, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when we get it out. I'll show you what it looks like when it's baking. Look how high and puffy that is. Oh, and it smells insanely delicious in this house right now. All right, I just took our oat muffin out of the oven, and it always, as you know, with anything muffin, mug-wise, it always deflates when you take it out. So let's pop that boy out in a plate. Let me show you. It's steamy. That is one huge, huge oat muffin. Now, you can eat this muffin any way you like. I mean, it's a muffin. You can let it get cold and eat it cold. You can eat it warm like a oatmeal bowl kind of thing. You can put it in a bowl, add some milk, mush it up. It could be oatmeal. I like it as a muffin. I like to just let it cool a little bit. Let's cut it in half. Look inside. I think you can see it. I'll show you the inside with the steam. Looks it's very filling. I think oats are very, very filling. That smells so good. Now I'm going to top mine maybe with a little of the sugar-free maple syrup, because why not? And like I said, look at this. Cleans right out of the mug. So you have 2 smart points for this cute little muffin in a mug, oatmeal muffin in a mug. Like I said, I will link at the description box below the original recipe and how I tweaked it. To be honest with you, I'm not going to really do it that way, because the only thing I really tweaked was I used less oats. Instead of a 1/3 cup, I used a 1/4 cup. That saved 1 point. Now, if you're hungrier and this is not dense enough for you, what you do is add the full 1/3 cup, and instead of half the container of applesauce, you could add the full container of applesauce, the unsweetened applesauce. This will not be sweet enough, so that's why I add the sugar substitute. I made it without it, and it needs it. So this is the sugar substitute that I've been liking lately. It's the Lakanto monk fruit sweetener. I got a 2-pack at Amazon. I will link that as well below. They have the golden and they have the regular sugar. This golden is supposed to be like a brown sugar substitute. I tried a few different ones. This is the one I've been liking lately. I wasn't a big fan of the Swerve. I didn't think it was sweet enough. And I'm going to put on there. I want to taste it. So this has actually been my go-to sweetener of choice, 0 point sweetener of choice. So I will link that at the bottom at my Amazon link. Feel free. It doesn't cost you any more to use my Amazon link. It's the same price if you didn't use my Amazon link. So I'll link that for you at the description box below. Let's taste this oat thing, because as you know, I like to taste the stuff that I make for you guys. So let me turn you around. All right, time to taste our oat muffin. I mean, what I love about this oat muffin, other than it's good, it's satiating. Like when I'm eating this, I know I'm going to be full. It's going to carry me to lunch, and it's satisfying. And for 2 smart points, I'm all there. I've even eaten this for dessert the other day. I wanted something sweet and cake-like, and I could have made a brothel, I guess, but I was like, I just want something different. And when my leader gave this recipe out, I thought, you know what? I have everything to make that oat cake. Let me make that. Because sometimes you just want cake. You're feeling me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, let you know when Dish with D uploads. Now you have a you have a fantastic and fabulous day. Let me know how your muffin in a mug comes out. Let me know in the description box below. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. And remember, cake is only a mug muffin away.